My. What's inside the new My Geek Box subscription box? Certainly not one of my better intros, but one of the best subscription boxes around to cater to your geek side. My Geek Box every single month will cater to your geek needs by supplying you with geek-inspired t-shirts, geek-inspired comics, and in some cases, geek-inspired collectibles and action figures. If that sounds enticing and whets that geek whistle of yours, consider the idea of subscribing by clicking the link down below to the My Geek Box subscription. But let's just say, perhaps, of course, you want to be devil's advocate. I'm not so sure this is going to be the subscription box for me. Can you tell me a little bit more? Well, instead of telling you, how about I show you the kind of contents that one would expect to find inside My Geek Box? And if that sounds like a good sell to you, mister, then consider the idea of hitting that subscribe button down below and subscribing to the My Geek Box. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get the newest box opened up. I just feel like we have just opened up a new Geek Box not too long ago, and yet sure enough, here we have another one. I feel like there are now, a lot of these companies are actually now playing catch up with boxes that they weren't able to get out before, or there could have been, again, just delays with the mail. But needless to say, nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and get this box opened up, check out the contents inside, and I hope to think along the ways we're going to have a little bit of fun. I hope that fun doesn't involve the idea of waving around a knife. If that's the kind of fun that you have with your friends, consider the idea of maybe finding new friends. You can find things more entertaining in life that doesn't involve waving around a knife. And I'm only waving around my knife just to indicate to you, the members of the viewing audience, that this is going to be the knife that I'm going to use to cut the seal that's on the front of the box. I'm going to do that right now. I do a whole lot of talking. I should be doing a whole lot more doing. So let's get this done. I'm going to open up the box, check out the contents inside. First thing we have inside is a Power Rangers, Saban's Power Rangers number 674, Trini, who is the Yellow Ranger. Trini, I know she passed away. Was it a car accident? I'm trying to think of certainly what doesn't matter the reasoning for why she passed away. It's sad to think that she did pass away. She can be immortalized through action figures, and in this case, pop television Funko Pops. On the side there is what Trini looks like. Of course, there's on the back there all the old vintage cast of crew. There's Jason, Kimberly, Zach, Billy, Trini, and Tommy. And of course, there's Rita Repulsa. There's Lord Zed. Who didn't love Lord Zed? He was like an inside out. He was like the fog that turned everybody's bodies inside out, like that Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. And then he had all this cool armor on it. I loved Lord Zed. And then there's also Goldar. So not bad. I'm not a big Funko Pop guy myself. You probably already know that by now. But certainly nice. If you're a fan of Power Rangers, that would be a nice piece to add to your collection. Speaking of adding things to their collections, or your collection, we have the new Ikis. Now, we have seen these before in previous unboxings. Now, in the ones that we have gotten before, there was Marvel. And I'm trying to think of the other one that we had gotten recently as well. But this one happens to be Spongebob Squarepants. Specifically, this one is Gary as a resin figure. The whole idea with these Ikis is the fact that they're supposed to sort of simulate wood, like a tiki statue. Of course, these ones are called Ikis. Spin it around to the back. Some of the other ones in this would have been Plankton, SpongeBob himself, and Patrick Star. Oh, and also Squidward Tentacles. So a couple of cool SpongeBob SquarePants Ikis that you can add to your collection. I'm now just trying to think of the other ones that... Was it Harry Potter? I'm drawing an absolute blank. I'm going to have to go back and check my archives and see if that was the case. So that's pretty cool. We're just going to go ahead and put that down. Let's see what else we've got inside the My Geek Box. Oh, we have a Bethesda Collection Elder Scrolls Pennant. This one happens to be Elder Scrolls Online. Is it pronounced Elsewhere? Elsewhere. I'm going to say yes, and I could very well be incorrect. But we have gotten these before, certainly, from the other My Geek Box unboxings. I know we did get Doom, and I feel like we did get ourselves the Vault Boy Fallout Pennant. Now, pennants are cool things. Pennants certainly do deck out your room. And again, the idea of having a couple of these on display You may impress a certain bunch of friends coming downstairs to your basement the very first time. Realizing quickly, they look in around your room and they say, hey, wait a minute, you're a Pennant guy? And you could say, I've been a Pennant guy for a long time. And all of a sudden, even though they were friends with you, you were after all the guy that always gave them a good stein of root beer when they came over to your house every single time. They had no idea that you were also collecting pennants. And your level of popularity with them will skyrocket, almost hitting the roof. So that's pretty cool. Got yourself a pennant. And I think the last thing inside this box, unless technically you want to count air in there as well, we do also have ourselves a Rick and Morty official collectible coin. This one specifically being Evil Morty. Now, these are really neat. These come to us from Fanatics. I've been collecting these certainly all the years of getting these subscription boxes. They're not always Rick and Morty. We've gotten Jurassic Park in the past. I'm trying to think of the other ones that we've gotten in the past as well. But these are fun coins to collect. A lot of times, normally, what I've just been doing is I've been keeping them in the clamshell case that you're looking at right now. I've considered the idea, actually, of taking these out. I don't know if that ruins the value. Maybe it probably does. And just putting them inside coin sleeves. You know, those ones that sit inside binders. Because I think that would look really nice to be able to actually have these. Taking them out of the coin sleeve and be able to look at them without, just seeing them in a clamshell. But this, again, comes to us from Fanatic. I'm guessing Fanatic probably was the same company that was producing the other collectible coins that we looked at before. So that's pretty cool. Got ourselves a nice heavy metal coin. Some of the things, of course, we already got inside the box as well was a pennant. You collect pennants? Yeah, I've been collecting pennants for a long time. Right to the roof, popularity. Also did get ourselves an E-Keys, Gary specifically, from Spongebob Squarepants to go along with the rest of the E-Keys we've been collecting. And we also did get ourselves, in this case, a Trini, I always feel like I'm saying her name wrong, Trini, Pop Television, Saban's Power Rangers. She was 674. And sad again that she passed, unfortunately. Certainly, if you guys are in the market of subscribing to things every single month and getting those boxes delivered right to your door, perhaps add one more to that list and subscribe to the My Geek Box. Every single month, My Geek Box, as we've looked at, contains things like pennants. Yes, I am a guy that collects pennants. E-Keys. Sometimes we've gotten t-shirts and Funko Pops as well. So there's lots of stuff in every single month's box of My Geek Box. You can subscribe by clicking that link down below in the video description. Also, if you're liking the content you're seeing on this channel and you're new to this channel, maybe this is the first time you've even bared witness to a video that this guy has produced behind the scenes, and producer Tony's still adding very little to the mix. But consider the idea of hitting that subscribe button down below, turning the bell notification on, and most definitely keeping your peepers peeled. Yeah, we do say that a lot on this channel. Most definitely, there's going to be a lot of videos coming your way. A little bit of unboxings, a little bit of figure reviews, and a whole bunch of other stuff coming your way as well. So there's always lots of new content coming to this channel Monday to Friday, 12 p.m. and 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.